You're watching Van Buren County basketball on the Eagle Network and BLTV Channel 6. Good afternoon, everyone. Tyler Brown alongside Kayla Yates set to bring you tonight's matchup in Sparta, Tennessee. The Van Buren County Eaglettes set to take on the Marion County Warriors in the final game before the Christmas break for Van Buren County High School. Starters are on the floor. We'll take a look first at Van Buren County's starting lineup. Emma Gammon will be starting, number 32, along with Addison Emery wearing number 34. Ella Grissom wears number 13, Abigail Netherton number 12, and then Kara Mills, the big rebounder for Van Buren County, wearing number 44. On the other side for Coach Brandon Harmon, the Marion County Warriors, Lawson Bradford, a senior, wears number 21. Reese Sailors, number 10. She's a sophomore. J.C. Gatlin, a junior, wears number 22 as Gatlin puts up a shot there and it's no good. Chrissia Timmis, a junior, wears number 12. And then Tori Reimer, a sophomore, wears number 3. And so an early turnover for Marion County and a chance for Van Buren, a ball out of bounds, but that one goes off of the fingertips of Chrissia Timmis. And Kaylee, we were talking earlier before the game started, a very young Marion County team that we're facing tonight.
Yes, it is a pretty relatively young team, considering that there's only 2 seniors on the team, as well as most of it being like a growing team. Bring it back up.
Yeah, so 2 seniors in the starting lineup, 3 overall. You're only 2 seniors in the starting lineup tonight. The Bradford sisters, Lawson Bradford, wearing number 21, and then let's see. Lacey Bradford, your only other senior that's in there. Let's see, number 21 and number 10. Reese Sailor is actually a senior, so I called her a sophomore earlier. Those are only 2 seniors on the team. And here's a chance for Van Buren County to get on board, and they do. It's going to be Abigail Netherton with a free throw. She's 1 for 1 on the night, looking to be 2 for 2 now. Backhand shot is good as well, and Abigail Netherton, Eaglettes leading scorer. I'm sorry, Kayla, I cut you off.
Off to a pretty good start for the Eaglettes tonight.
So we'll see how this goes. It's a very young Marion County team, but then on the other side, also a very young Van Buren County team. As you have no seniors on the roster, so all 5 of these starters will return next year, and of course they'll be led by Kara Mills, the all-time rebounding leader here at Van Buren County, who's a junior. The ball goes out of bounds under the Marion County basket. Inbound goes out to the top of the key. It's Gatlin with it. A steal, Abigail Netherton. Netherton, fast break layup, no good. Not strong enough and rebounded by Gatlin. Gatlin pushes it down court. Reimer looking for someone open. They go low in the post to Timmis. Timmis backs it out. And now still no. Kara Mills had a hand on it, but yanked away by Timmis. And now a second shot, and it's going to be a foul coming against Netherton. First foul of the night that will go against the Eaglettes, and the first for Netherton. So Reese Sailors, one of just 3 seniors on the team, gets a couple of chances here and makes the most of the first one.
And if you notice now, our Van Buren County Eaglet cheerleaders are donning their Christmas spirit tonight with ugly Christmas sweaters.
Yeah.
That's the theme for tonight. And you also notice that our coach is donning his red suit.
Yeah, so we got the cheerleaders wearing ugly Christmas sweaters, and then Coach Sapp in an all-red suit looking like a skinny Santa Claus over there. The basketball players actually warmed up pregame in their Christmas sweaters as well, and so this will be our last broadcast as Kara Mills gets a good layup there on a nice feed. Mills' first 2 points of the night. This will be our last broadcast and last home game before the new year. The next home game and next broadcast here on BLTV and on YouTube will be on January 3rd when the Eagles and Eaglettes host Sequatchie County. Ball out of bounds. It's going to be the Warriors who will bring it back in. They try to go inside to Sailors, or rather to Timmis. Sailors to Timmis, and stripped away. Abigail Netherton brings it down court. Right to left, goes in for a 2-man contested layup, and she gets this one. Missed the easy one earlier, and then she made that one look too easy.
It looks like we're back up 4-2 now. About 5 minutes left on the clock.
There's a shot from the free throw line for Reese Saylor. She's the leading scorer thus far in this one for Marion County with 4. 3-point attempt here coming from Grissom. That one no good, a tad short. And now a fight for a loose ball. It's going to go into the backcourt, and out of bounds it goes. It's going to be Eaglettes basketball. Abigail Netherton makes a good decision to let that one roll. And so it's going to be Emma Gammon giving it off to Abigail Netherton, who brings it across the timeline. Netherton to the right wing. They go inside to Mills. Mills goes to work and gets another basket. She's got 4 points tonight. Eaglettes leading 8-4, 4:47 to play in this early goings of this first quarter. Gammons and Timmis going at it in the paint. And now a ball gets away, and again, Netherton will bring it down court. They try to feed Gammons. It goes away. A good save there.
Back up.
And then a 3-point shot nailed. And now timeout is going to be called by Marion County. Brandon Harmon is going to want to talk to his Warriors. And so while we're in the timeout, it's a full timeout. We want to thank a couple of our sponsors for helping us get our broadcasts on the air this year. First, we want to thank the Hitch Outfitters. They've got locations in Cookeville, Sparta, and McMinnville. Thanks so much to the Hitch Outfitters for sponsoring us this year. Go see them for all your outdoor needs. And then just down the road from us is Chad Lassiter's Farm Bureau. So if you need home, life, auto insurance, home insurance, go see Chad Lassiter, 15704 Tennessee Highway 111 here in Spencer, or give them a call, 931-946-2288. Thank you so much to Chad Lassiter, Farm Bureau Tennessee agent. 11-4 your score, 4:25 to play in this first quarter. Abigail Netherton, a bucket and two free throws, and then Kara Mills with a couple of buckets as well for 4. On the other side of the court, it's Reese Saylor, the senior, who did not play basketball last year. She's the leading scorer with 4 so far. An excellent softball player and a great athlete all around. Didn't play last year, and Coach Brandon Harmon before the game was telling me how lucky they were to be able to get her back on the team this year.
It's always nice to see players return into sports they was great at.
A foul there. Going against Emma Gammon, her first. Second on the night for the Eagles, or rather the Eaglettes. 1 personal foul for Marion County. So not a super physical game so far, just 3 fouls. Here goes a 3-pointer up, and that one off the glass, no good. And Kara Mills battling for the basketball and is going to draw a whistle foul. Took me a second to see the number. It's Reese Saylor who was battling for that rebound, and she picks up the whistle, and so that's her first personal foul of the night, second of the night for the team. 11-4, 4 minutes to play in the first. Abigail Netherton to her left. Goes Emery, Gammon. Gammon tries to go over the top to Mills, but a little too far and out of reach and out of bounds. Driving the baseline, a little floater put up by J.C. Gatlin, her first bucket of the night. She's got 2 points. Now Netherton out to Ellie Grissom. Long 3-pointer from Abigail Netherton. That one no good. Kara Mills, though, goes upstairs and pulls up the rebound, puts up a shot, no good, and a rebound there by Gatlin. Gatlin, one of the smaller players on the court, but has been in every rebound battle so far and has come away with a ton of them, as Emma Gammon will pick up a foul, and headed to the line for Marion County is Lawson Bradford, one of 3 seniors. 2 juniors on the court, and J.C. Gatlin and Gracia Timmis. Tori Reimer, a sophomore, getting that 5th starting spot as that one goes in and out. Checking into the game for Van Buren County is Addison Roberts. Saylor's out of the game, and
that one is in.
Coming into this one as she knocks down the second free throw, Lacey Bradford, or rather Laney Bradford, coming into the game. Kara Mills, another basket. She's got 6 in this first period. So Lainey Bradford, a senior, checks into the game for Marion County. And now a whistle. And that one's going against number 13, Ellie Grissom, her first foul of the night, team third. Correction, team fourth. So Van Buren County one away from putting Marion in the bonus. Tight defense and a whistle. That's Addison Emery who picks up the whistle. So 5 fouls for Van Buren County, and now Marion County will go to the line. JC Gatlin, her first 2 free throw attempts. First one, not strong enough off the front iron. 13-7, 2:53 to play in the first. Gatlin too strong that time, that one off the back iron. Rebound, though, goes to Timmis. And now Kara Mills comes away with the basketball.
We're coming back down the court and back to Kara Mills.
Good feed from Abigail Netherton, but Mills not able to score on the play. Marion County in the paint. Good little layup there from Timmis. That's her first 2 points of the night. A good move there to spin off the block. And gets an uncontested basket. And Ellie Joe took too many steps. Turnover against Grissom. It'll be Marion County basketball. Marion County 1-1 on the year so far. They have a big 60-11 win over St. Andrews. That girls basketball program struggling up on the mountain. And then they lost a tight one to Boyd Christian just a couple of days ago, 45-44 in McMinnville, as a layup is missed by Reimer. Rebound goes to Kara Mills.
Marion County's only played 2 games this season, correct?
Yeah, 2 games for Marion County so far, and there's a little bit of a story behind their scheduling. As last year, after Casey Woodley resigned, as we get a double dribble on Marion County, after Casey Woodley resigned as the Marion County head coach, that left no head coach for the girls, and Nick Pickett, who is the men's basketball head coach, he was who was in charge of scheduling. He knew the men's football team, was going to be good, so he decided to schedule games late. And so that's why Marion County has only played 2 games so far. And, of course, it paid off for the Warriors as they went and won the 2A football state championship just a couple of weeks ago at Finley Stadium in Chattanooga. And a foul coming against the Warriors. It's going to be against number 12, Timmis. Her first foul, just the team's third. Minute 20 to go in the first quarter. Eaglettes with a narrow 13-9 lead. And there's going to be, just narrowly avoids a backcourt violation. Great play by Netherton. They go into the corner, no shot though. Addison Emery drives inside. They go back out to Netherton. Nether, a three-pointer from the elbow, no good. Rebound will go to Timmis. Gallon brings it down court. She's on the VB at midcourt. Drives through the top of the key, and too many hands there. Ellie Grissom reached right in and pulled her. And that's Ellie's second foul.
Our foul shot with 48 seconds left on the clock.
So Gallon will attempt 2. She's 0 for 2 so far tonight. That one's good, nothing but net. A whistle, and checking into the game for the Eaglettes is Laura Gammon, the sister of Emma Gammon. Second free throw, good as well, so she's shooting 50% tonight from the free throw line. 2 of 4.
Netherton's bringing it back down.
So Netherton on the logo. Gets a little screen there from Addison Roberts, who's fresh into the game. Shot no good, but again, second chance points going right to Kara Mills. And she's got 8. Sailors thought about pulling up. Shot there off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Roberts and a foul called. I don't want to say just for sure in the scorebook just yet, but it looked like they called that on number 11, Laney Bradford. Couldn't see the referee's hands very well, and then we don't put the player who committed the foul on the scoreboard, so I'll have to check your stats at halftime to make sure we're all accurate. There goes a three from Gammon. That one no good. Kara Mills reaches over everyone and grabs it. Second chance point's no good. And Marion County will heave one down the court, and a yikes. Look out for the cheerleaders. Anya Brewer wasn't looking, and Amarissa wasn't looking either. Both of them got nailed in the end zone. So at the end of one quarter, it's 15-11, a tight one for the Eaglettes and the Warriors. During this break, I want to thank the Hitch Outfitters for being a sponsor of the Eagle Network and for supporting our broadcasts on YouTube and BLTV Channel 6. The Hitch with stores in Sparta, McMinnville, and Cookeville. They've got all of your outdoor needs. Go check them out for all your Stanley Cups and so on and so forth. The Hitch Outfitters, a proud sponsor of the Eagle Network. That first quarter, Abigail Netherton, 4 points. She had two on free throws and then 2 on a field goal. And then Kara Mills, 8 points, mainly on offensive rebounds. I had it right the first time. Offensive rebounds. Had a couple of layups on her own, but for the most part, crashing the glass and putting it right back up. For Marion County, Lawson Bradford, she had 1 point. She was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Reese Sailors, 4 points, 2 of 2 from the charity stripe with a bucket. 4 points for Gatlin. She was 2 of 4 from the free throw line with a field goal. And then Timmis with 2 as well. And so 11 points for Marion County in the first. 15 points for Van Buren County in the first. And the second quarter is underway, and an early whistle and a turnover will send it Marion County's way. Of course, the boys' game to follow this one. Dribble gets away from Gatlin momentarily, able to gobble it back up. And Gatlin races right past Kara Mills for 2. She's been fantastic so far on the floor.
That's a pretty fast play right there.
Yeah, Mills not able to defend her very well, and now a floater sent up by Addison Emery, her first 2 points of the night. 17-13. 7:22 early goings of the second quarter.
Everything's starting to speed up just a little bit more, and they bring it back up, and it's no dice.
Yeah, seems to be picking up the pace a little bit, and Marion County in the backcourt beginning to add some pressure, but blown coverage there, and wide open was Addison Emery. She's got a couple of easy layups here in this quarter so far. 4 points for her on the night. Kara Mills, a block there of Reese Sailors as that one sails out of bounds, and Marion County will have the basketball under their own net. Gallon inbounds to Reimer. Reimer on the right wing throws it across to Gallon. Gallon will go inside to Sailors, and now too many steps called on Sailors and a turnover for Marion County. Abigail Netherton quarterbacking the offense, goes inside to Kara Mills. Mills a handoff and a three-pointer by Abigail Netherton, attempt no good. And Gatlin, top of the key, sets up the offense. A little screen there, but Abigail Netherton able to get to the basketball and knock it out of bounds and blow up the play. Gatlin a little bounce into Sailors. Gallon out to the logo. Go over to Reimer. Gets a screen from Sailors. And now they feed inside to Timmis. Timmis a shot, no good. Rebound will be grabbed by Gammon.
And we're coming back down to Netherton and then down to...
Kara Mills, a good turnaround shot there, but that one off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Marion County. Tori Reimer on the right elbow. Will dribble to the top to key. Has Abigail Netherton all over. Can't get a shot off there as Kara Mills picks up the defense. Gammons, good pass down court No good, Emory, though. That one too strong off the glass. Big bounce back, and now Abigail Netherton, 3 from the top of the key. Netherton's first points of the second quarter. 22-13. It extends the Eaglettes' lead as the shot goes up. Big rebound off the glass. Kara Mills there to corral it. Netherton takes a 3. That one no good. And now a fight for the rebound. Kara Mills gets it, puts up a shot, and is fouled on her way to the basket. And I believe, and it was, that's going to be number 22, Gatlin, who has whistled for the foul. And so 2 shots coming for Kara Mills. Mills a couple of layup attempts, but no good. And now to the free throw line for 2, and she hits the first. First trip to the charity stripe tonight for Mills. Mills, of course, the younger sister of former Mr. Basketball Caden Mills, who played his high school career here at Van Buren County, went on to play at Tennessee Tech, the all-time leading scorer for the boys basketball team here. And another little fun fact about this team, Ansley Tucker, an assistant coach from Marion County over on the bench, played at Chattanooga and was on the team with Miss Lakeland Bolden.
Netherton sends it up, and it's in. Another 3-point shot.
Netherton, 6 points here in the second quarter. And, of course, Lakeland played at UTC, was Van Buren County's all-time leading scorer on the women's side, and, of course, has her number retired up in the rafters along with Caden Mills. So a couple of cool connections coming into this game as referees blow the whistle and a push called against Van Buren County. And it's against number 12, Abigail Netherton. So both teams with 1 foul here in the second quarter. It'll be Warriors basketball in their own end zone. Get it in just under 5 seconds, but that one goes out of bounds. And chasing it over to the Van Buren County bench was number 12, Timmis, but it goes off the hands of a Warrior, and it'll be Van Buren County basketball. Emory, top of the key, Gammon. Gammon throws up a 3. That one no good, missed wide left. Rebound goes to Shaylin Ross. Ross now in the paint, tries to give to Kara Mills, gets it to her, and it's good. 3 points in this quarter for Kara Mills. 28-13. Van Buren County has broken the lead open just a bit here in the second, and a foul whistle. That one against Addison Emory, a little push as Gatlin trying to get around her. A little too much contact. Or correction, that one goes against Timmis. Or correction, Gatlin. So no foul there against Emory. A ball out of bounds and just a turnover there for Van Buren County, rather Marion County on the other side. Gammon inbounds to Mills. Mills goes to the top of the key. Emory. Corner, Gammon, 3-pointer from the left side. No good. Kara Mills on the rebound. 2 men on her. And still gets a shot up as she gives it away to Addison Emory. Emory with 6 points in the quarter. 30-13, biggest lead of the night for Van Buren. And a foul will go against Kara Mills as she was going to defend a pass and got right over the top of freshman Emma Pryor. So Mills' first personal foul of the night. And now a good shot there from Timmis. 2 points for her. 4 on the night, her first bucket of the quarter. Emory goes to work in the paint, passes it out. Thought about a shot there was Roberts. Roberts now goes inside, basket in the foul. Kara Mills. Mills looking to get 3 points the old-fashioned way here. Mills 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight.
And she's bringing it up, and that's 1 point to Van Buren.
So now she's shooting .667 from the free throw line tonight. A couple of subs coming in for Marion County. Tori Reimer back into the game. Sailors on the court, along with Timmis, Gatlin, and Bradford. Bradford a shot up, no good. Fighting for the rebound, Kara Mills, and
looks like tensions
Reese Sailors
are rising on the battlefield here at Van Buren County High School.
Yeah, Sailors and Kara Mills, they were tied up for that basketball. This is a really good, one has potential to be a decent rivalry, and a little kicked ball there. It'll be Marion County basketball. Marion County and Van Buren County used to be in what was a lot of old-timers. We'll consider the old Sequatchie Valley Conference. That included Marion, Van Buren, Sequatchie, Grundy, Bledsoe, South Pittsburgh. It was always a fun conference to watch, and since you've had the new classes from the TSSAA come in, of course, a lot of those schools have been broken up and don't play each other in conference as much anymore, but always still fun to see Van Buren County versus these Valley teams. As Shaylin Ross gets a bucket. First points of the night for her.
And to counter on about them possibly being good rivals is considering that most of our players are about the same in age.
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, both very young programs. As a two-pointer goes up and that one's no good.
So they'll be
and now a fight for the rebound. That's going to be Shaylin Ross, and Sailors tied up for it. Jump ball will go to Van Buren County. Yeah, so Marion County only three seniors on the team, only two starting. Van Buren County, no seniors, so pretty much your exact same squad going to be back next year for Coach Tyler Sapp. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Kara Mills just towers over everyone and gets another bucket. 8 points in this quarter for her. 3 layups and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Fighting her way to the goal was Gatlin, but at the last second had it punched out and out of bounds. And it'll be Marion County basketball. Kara Mills is going to check out for a second, get a little breather. Abigail Alford going to check in for her in the post. Alford wearing number 20, first time we've seen her tonight.
Had to give our rebound superhero a break for a moment there.
And good defense there from the Eagleettes as Addison Emery swats that pass right out of bounds. And now a mishandled pass. That one goes just off the fingertips of Lawson Bradford. And it'll be Van Buren County basketball inbounding in the coach's box.
Looks like our Van Buren coach has seen the live flash right before his eyes.
Yes, Sapp nearly got taken out by that pass. And now Shaylin Ross is going to draw a foul. And it'll be against number 22, J.C. Gatlin. Jim getting loud as both the Van Buren County cheerleaders and the Marion County cheerleaders going through their routines.
Battle of the voices.
Emery passes out to Gammon. Gammon, a three-pointer from the corner, good. Her first points of the night. She's got 3. 40-15 your score.
About minute 15 left on the clock.
And now a wide open shot there for Sailors, her first points of the quarter. She's got 6 points on the game. And like you said, Kaylee, just under a minute to go in this first half. And we'll see how these teams pick up the tempo as the clock winds down to halftime. Gatlin closely guarded by Emery. Give to Gammon, or correction. Give to Reimer, and now a whistle. It will be against Van Buren County, and it's against Laura Gammon, her first foul of the night. 4 fouls for Van Buren County, 3 for Marion County, so foul trouble not as big a problem for Van Buren County here in the second quarter, but 1 more foul for Marion County than they had in the first. And pushed after the shot is Timmis, so no good on the field goal attempt, but she's going to head to the line for 2.
With 37 seconds left on the clock, let's see if she can score a point or 2 for their team.
40-17, 4 fouls each. Shot good there. And checking into the game for Van Buren County.
And we're going to try for another one.
Mayan Grissom into the game.
And it's up, and that one is in.
So Timmis, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She's got 6 points tonight, 4 here in this quarter. A little delayed pass to Gammon has it picked off. Shot up there from Timmis, no good. And now a fight for the basketball on the baseline. Emory comes away with it, 18 seconds to play. Emory out to Gammon. Gammon goes into the corner. Mayan Grissom drives the baseline and gets a bucket. Her first 2 points of the night.
And the clock is going down.
Yep, 2-1, shot no good, and that is how the first half will end. A big first half for Van Buren County, and even bigger second quarter for the Eaglettes as they go up 42-19 over Marion County. And so we're going to take a quick break. During this halftime, cheerleaders are going to do their routine. 2 teams are going to warm up on the court, and we'll be back in just a few moments for the second half of tonight's girls basketball game. Back at Van Buren County High School, second half set to get underway as the Eagleettes lead Marion County 42-19. A big second quarter from Van Buren County, 27 points. 16 points, Kara Mills in the game so far. She's the team lead in scoring. And then on the other side for Marion County, you got 3 girls with 6 points in Sailors, Gatlin, and Timmis. And so a lot of ground for Marion County, if I can get that out right, for Marion County to make up here in the second half. And Kara Mills is going to go to work early on the boards.
Starting out pretty fast, but then it was a miss and went into the cheerleading section.
Abigail Netherton, a bit of an errant pass going to Emma Gammon, just out of reach off the fingertips. We have a celebrity appearance by Jeremy Grove here tonight as he makes his way over to the student section. Gatlin, a handoff, and it goes right back to Gatlin again. That one in and out, and Kara Mills just reaches right over top the head of Tori Reimer for the rebound.
Yeah,
Netherton out to Gammon. Gammon, three-pointer up. That one way off the mark, but there's Kara Mills to clean it up on the glass. No good on the putback, though, and a rebound there from Lawson Bradford. Gatlin over to Bradford. Bradford goes inside, and Gatlin there again will back it out. Timmis into the paint. Good little bounce pass to Sailors. Sailors puts up a shot, and it's no good. And coming away with that one is Ellie Grissom. Grissom to Netherton. Netherton a three, no good. And that one's a bounce out of bounds. And I don't think any Warriors put their hands on it. Oh, wait, they say they did. So someone from Marion County got a little skin on that one. And Gammon is going to inbound it for Van Buren County. Lob pass, almost picked off. Good defense there, and it is picked off eventually by Bradford.
Plays are getting a bit
and
more.
now Gatlin's going to be stripped. That's Ellie Grissom. And again going to be stripped. And that one's Bradford going in for a layup. No good. And now a foul going to come against Marion County. That's Tori Reimer who draws the whistle. And boy, what a series of events there. First foul of the night for Tori Reimer, and we'll update you on personal fouls here in just a few seconds. Laney Bradford has 1, Lawson Bradford 2, Reese Sailors 1, 2 for Gatlin, 2 for Timmis, and 1 for Reimer. Those are all your personal fouls for Marion County as Abigail Netherton puts up a 3. That one no good. Kara Mills up and under. That one no good. Gets a third shot. This one is good.
We've got a rebound Victor back into the game.
So Kara Mills draws a foul.
Looks like plays are getting a little bit more aggressive with our Avian Van Buren Eagles and our Soldier Marion Warriors tonight.
So they're going to say that there was no shot there for Kara Mills, and so no basket, and just an inbound for Van Buren County. And Addison Emery is going to go right to the basket. She's got 2 first points of the second half for Van Buren County.
Certainly made up for that void shot.
Swatted out of the hands. Ellie Grissom on the defense. And now Grissom again, and that one just a tad close for comfort. And Grissom is going to be rung up for her 3rd foul. Ellie Grissom, 3 fouls tonight. That's the most on the team. Addison Emery has 1. Emma Gammon has 2. Abigail Netherton 2. Kara Mills with just 1. And then Laura Gammon has 2. 44-19. Just started the second half. And now Kara Mills is going to draw her 2nd foul. Mills a little push on the defense of Lawson Bradford. And Bradford's going to go to the line for the 2nd time tonight. And Bradford's going to see the first one roll off the iron. Bradford is 1 of 3 so far. She's going to make it 2 of 4 here. She was 1 of 2 in the first quarter and now 1 of 2 here in the third. Abigail Netherton. Out to Grissom. Addison Emery into the paint. Throws up a floater. That one no good. And rebounded by Bradford. Dribbling into the paint there for Marion County's Tori Reimer. Tries to hit a hook shot, and that one goes behind the backboard.
Netherton's bringing it back down to the court.
Netherton, just a sophomore. We were talking about fantastic athletes all around earlier when we were talking about Sailors being a great softball player. Abigail Netherton, one of those that can do just about anything. She's on the golf team. And as a sophomore, she puts up a 3 here, and it goes in right on cue. Netherton has been to the Tennessee Golf State Tournament 2 years in a row in just 2 seasons.
She's got amazing potential for it this year. I believe this is her first year at Van Buren County High School.
Second year.
All right.
Travel called against the Warriors there. Lainey Bradford took a step after picking up the dribble, and so a turnover. Abigail Netherton is also going to be a member of the newly formed girls flag football team here at Van Buren County, who is going to play their very first season in the spring as a timeout is called, and that's going to be Brandon Harmon, Marion County head coach, taking a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his team real quick. Looks like just a 30-second timeout. 47-20, 4:48 to play in the third quarter, and we'll want to take a chance to say thank you to Chad Lassiter, the local Farm Bureau agent here in Spencer, Tennessee. If you need home, auto, life insurance, be sure to give Chad Lassiter a call, 931-946-2288. Thank you to Chad Lassiter and Farm Bureau Tennessee for being a sponsor of the Eagle Network. Talking about Brandon Harmon, the head coach of the Warriors, calling that timeout. Harmon, also an assistant coach, assistant head coach with the Marion County football team that recently became 2A football state champions, the first football state championship for that county, or rather for that team, since 1995 when Ken Colquitt was the head coach for the Warriors. Kara Mills drives into the paint, goes out to Emery. Emery, the corner, three-pointer, no good. That one off the front iron. Rebound by Marion. Tori Reimer comes away with it. Now Gatlin's going to bring it down court. Gatlin versus Abigail Netherton, and Gatlin's going to win the battle. She gets fouled by Netherton.
Looks like they really go for those really quick shots there.
Yeah, a lot of breakaway chances for Marion County tonight as Gatlin hits the front end of 2 shots. Second attempt, good as well. So Gatlin now 4 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. She's got 8 points in tonight's contest. 47-22. Kara Mills is going to add to the lead. Kara Mills, first points of the second half, and she's going to try to make it 3 here with a free throw. And there's the half-century mark for Van Buren County, 50 points versus Marion County's 22. Halfway through the third quarter, Gatlin on a give to Bradford. Bradford's shot no good, rebounded by Kara Mills, and she's got 2 on her. And a foul going to be called against Marion County. And it's going to be number 3, Tori Reimer, who draws the foul. Reimer was on her, and Reese Sailors was on her. But Tori Reimer with the foul, and Van Buren County with the basketball. They'll go over the top to Kara Mills, and a shot up and good. Kara Mills continues to deliver. She's got 21 tonight.
And Van Buren County Eaglettes are 30 points ahead currently.
Bradford a shot no good. Rebound will go to Sailors. Sailors with the putback. And her first point since early in the second quarter. She's got 8 now. And now Addison Emery will add to hers. Emery now with 10 points on the night. She's in double digits. Dribble into the paint. Stripped away momentarily by Grissom. Corralling the loose basketball. Marion County gets it back, but now Van Buren County headed down court, and that one's going to go out of bounds. And that one off of a Warrior defender.
I mean, we've got a pretty good group of girls out here tonight, and our team keeps improving and improving every time I see them play.
A little bit of a shaky first quarter for Van Buren County. 15 points to 11 for Marion. And a great job there. And Ellie Grissom getting the bucket and the foul.
Seen a bunch of insane shots tonight. Some of them just have you on the edge of your seat.
Lainey Bradford commits the foul. And Grissom's free throw no good. That was Grissom's first points of the night, and now on the rebound, Grissom's going to get a whistle blown. And Van Buren County with basketball.
With 3 minutes left on the clock.
Grissom to Emery. They go Gammon in the corner. Now Emery a three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Kara Mills, surprise, surprise. 23 points on the night for Kara Mills. And a whistle goes against Ellie Grissom. That's 4 for her. And Grissom's going to be subbed out. Checking into the game as Addison Roberts as Marion County will get the basketball. 2:42 to go here in the third period. 58-24. Van Buren County leading Marion County. And a pass goes right through the hands of Marion's number 12, Timmis, the junior. And Van Buren County will bring the ball down court. It's going to be Laura Gammon controlling the offense with Abigail Netherton out of the game. And Kara Mills, a bucket and a foul. So count the basket, and that one's going to go against J.C. Gatlin, her third foul of the night. And Kara Mills shot good. Mills hasn't missed a free throw since the second quarter. 61-25, 2:25 to play in the third. Gatlin closely defended by Roberts. A shot up and over. Addison Roberts, that one missed, and now a whistle. And it's going to go against Marion County. It's going to be number 12. Chrissia Timmis, her third personal foul of the night. And Marion County is in the bonus. So heading to the line for two shots is going to be Addison Emery, and this is going to be her first trip to the free throw line in this one. 10 points. And she's got another shot to try to make it 11 as Kara Mills checks out of the game, and then Abigail Alford checks in.
She's going to go for another shot. She's going to bring it up, and it's a no-go.
No good for Addison Emery. 0 for 2 in that trip to the free throw line. 61-24 remains your score. Dribbling to her left side, Reimer. And now a shot. No good from Bradford from three-point range. And now a little bit of man defense there for a hot second. And Marion right back into the zone. Driving baseline, pass over to Alford. Alford can't handle it. Turnover, Marion County. Tori Reimer with the ball for the Warriors. Reimer goes around the world, puts up a shot, no good. And Gammon with a rebound. Gammon down to Alford. Alford wide open in the paint at the baseline, and it goes just out of bounds. Addison Emery checks out of the game, and into the game is Shaylin Ross wearing number 4. Gatlin passes to McGowan wearing number 2, fresh into the game, a freshman. McGowan has that one stripped away by Shaylin Ross. Bringing it down court, Addison Roberts. Roberts nearly had that one knocked out by Lainey Bradford. Ross with that funky delivery, a three-pointer no good, hits the bottom of the net. And rebounded by Reimer. Gatlin cuts, doesn't get the pass. Tori Reimer, top of the key. Guarded by Addison Roberts. Reimer looking for someone open, tries to go inside. It's mishandled for a hot second. Warriors lucky to come away with the basketball, and now a shot and a foul. Chrissia Timmis with the field goal, and she'll go to the line for her 3rd points of the quarter.
Bring it up with about 31 seconds left on the clock tonight. And it's in.
Alford with the foul for Van Buren County, and now Timmis. 9 points on the night for Marion County. Ball stripped away from Gammon. Gammon gets the loose shot. Roberts to Shaylin Ross. Ross will dribble in, stops just outside the paint, puts up a shot, no good. Gatlin will bring it down. Tori Reimer, now a 3-pointer from the elbow, no good. And now that's going to do it for the 3rd. End of 3 quarters here in Spencer, 61-27. Eaglettes leading this one. And while we have a moment to breathe, we want to say a special thanks to the Hitch Outfitters, one of our sponsors here on the Eagle Network. The Hitch with locations in Spencer, McMinnville, and Cookeville, or rather Sparta, McMinnville, and Cookeville. Go see the Hitch Outfitters for all your outdoor needs. Thank you so much to the Hitch Outfitters for being a sponsor of the Eagle Network. $19 points in that quarter for Van Buren County. Addison Emery had 4 points. Ellie Grissom had 2. Abigail Netherton had the lone 3-pointer. It was Kara Mills who carried the team in that one. 10 points from Kara Mills, giving her 26 on the night. And then over for Marion County. 8 points for the Warriors. Ties their total from the second quarter. Best quarter they had was the first. They had 11. They had 8 in the second, 8 in the third. You had 1 point from Lawson Bradford on a free throw, 2 from Sailors on a bucket, 3 from Timmis on a bucket and a free throw, and then you had Gatlin going 2 of 2 from the free throw line in that one.
The ball is Van Buren's for the start of this quarter. It's brought over to Shaylin Ross.
Gammon is going to try to drive the baseline. She puts up a shot, and that one's good. And that's the older Gammon, Emma, her first points of the night. Starters on the bench to start the fourth quarter. Only starter in the game is Emma Gammon. Count the basket. Foul goes against Laura Gammon, her third of the night. And Lawson Bradford at the line.
She brings it up, and it's good.
That one just trickles in. Bradford now with 5 points on the night. Had a free throw in the first and a free throw in the third. Now she has 3 here. Gammon.
Another 2 points for our Van Buren Eaglettes.
Whistle and an offensive foul. So Van Buren County gets the basketball right back. That one just out of the reach of Alford. It goes out of bounds. Emma Gammon with 4 points tonight. 10 points for Addison Emery. 2 points for Ellie Grissom. 16 for Abigail Netherton. 26 for Kara Mills. You've got 3 for Laura Gammon, and you've got 2 for Mayan Grissom. Tori Reimer swatted, and then goes out of bounds and hits the back of the noggin of a Marion County cheerleader. It'll be Warriors basketball.
Hopefully none of our cheerleaders or any of our coaches leave the games tonight with a concussion.
For Marion County, Reese Sailors has 8 points tonight. 8 points as well for J.C. Gatlin. Shot no good and rebounded by Van Buren County. 9 points for Timmis. She's the team leader so far. 3-pointer, no good. Off the back iron, way too strong, and that one is snatched up by Timmis. Shot no good, rebounded in the paint. Gatlin with the basketball, dribbles it inside, puts up a shot, and that one doesn't even make it to the rim, no good.
Another 2 quick shots. No dice. No dice for either.
65-30, 5:30 to play in this contest. Gammon a shot up, and that one takes a lucky bounce in. Laura Gammon.
Number 22 for Marion County brings it down the court.
That's Gatlin with the basketball for Marion. On a give to Bradford. Bradford's going to try to back it into the paint. Turnaround shot, and that one's going to fall. Lawson Bradford. Fantastic fourth quarter so far. She's got 5. And Shaylin Ross is going to get rejected. That's Chrissy Timmis, the junior, coming away with the big swat.
That was a crazy throwdown, but the ball's back for Van Buren Eagles. Well, Eaglettes, not correct.
So Gammon's going to inbound it. And traveling called against the Eaglettes. We mentioned it earlier, and you might be only just watching for the women's game, but we got the men's game coming up in just a few moments, and this will be our last broadcast until after the new year. January 3rd, that's a Friday night. Eagles and Eaglettes will be hosting Sequatchie County at 6 o'clock as the shot's no good. Second shot no good, third no good, and they're just throwing it over the iron at this point. Finally rebounded by Gammon. Laura's going to bring it down court. Laura to Ross, running baseline, and Ross throws it over the hoop. And now Ross a little scram for the basketball, but able to come away with it as Bradford cleanly. Gatlin across court. Tori Reimer looking for Saylor inside, doesn't have her open. And now that one, she had Gatlin cutting across, but a good job there. The defense, the Eaglettes, Maya Grissom was right on her tail, and then Alford was there to knock it out of bounds. Bradford, turnaround shot. That one falls over top. 7 points in the quarter for Bradford. She had 2 coming into the fourth. Alford loses the handle on it. And Gatlin bring it down the right sideline. Bradford, three-pointer, good. And Bradford has been on fire in this one. 10 points for her in the fourth quarter.
3 points up, and it's no good.
Yeah, Grissom takes a shot, and Bradford's going to come away with the rebound. Good performance by Bradford, but it might be just a tad too late. 67-37, a 30-point lead for Van Buren County with 2:47 to play. And a whistle will go against the Eaglettes. That one's going to be against Abigail Alford, her second foul of the night. And now Marion County. We're going to throw some fresh legs into the game. That's going to be Emma Pryor, a freshman, getting some minutes. Bradford goes over the top to Laney Bradford, and a whistle and a foul against Marion County. 2:15, 67-37.
Seem to really like to have that 30 points above at all times for this entire game.
Shaylin Ross is going to drive to the basket, and that one's going to roll off. No good. Rebound to Tori Reimer. Reimer runs into Ross, but no whistle. Now Reimer a three-pointer. That one no good. And that one off of a Van Buren County Eagleette. It looked like it was that one was either off Gammon or Robertson. I think Gammon got a little bit more air under there, and so I think it might have been off her fingertips. Same result, no matter. Mayan Grissom. Give to Gammon. Alford battling against Sailors in the paint. And Bradford's going to pick it off. Bradford, one-on-one, has a shot and a whistle, and an offensive foul goes against Bradford.
Absolutely body bumps her down.
That was Addison Roberts giving up the body under the net. And now less than a minute to play. Mercy rule in effect. Clock not stopping.
Roberts got the ball at the moment. She's going to pass it over. Well, it's back over to Roberts, and she brings it up, and it's in. Another 2 points for Van Buren County Eaglettes.
So Addison Roberts, her first 2 points of the night.
We're at 69-37 with about 23 seconds left on the clock.
So the Warriors will fall to 1-2 on the year as we get a basket there from the freshman Pryor, her first 2 points of the night. Warriors are going to fall to 1-2, a win over SAS, losses to Boyd Christian and Van Buren County. Meanwhile, the Eaglettes are going to improve to 6-1. Coach Sapp getting the win, did it with only one starter in the game here in the fourth. We'll take a look at your score tallies here as your final score, 69-39. Leading scorer in this one for Van Buren County was Kara Mills. She had 26, just followed up by Abigail Netherton, who had 16. You had 10 from Addison Emery, 4 from Emma Gammon, 2 Ellie Grissom, 3 from Laura Gammon, and then Addison Roberts and Maya Grissom each had 2. We talked about Lawson Bradford, a big fourth quarter, but it came just a tad too late. She had 12 points in this one. She got 10 in that fourth quarter. You had 8 from Reese Sailors, 8 again from J.C. Gatlin, 9 coming from Timmis, and then down at the bottom of the scorebook, the freshman Emma Pryor came away with 2. And so that'll do it for our girls basketball broadcast. Again, it's the Eaglettes coming out on top 69-39 over the Marion County Warriors. Stick around as we got the boys game coming up here in about 15 minutes. Eagles taking on the Warriors in the boys' nightcap. We'll be back in just a few moments. I'm Tyler Brown for Kaylee Yates saying so long for this one. We'll see you here in just a few moments for the boys' game. You're watching Van Buren County basketball on the Eagle Network and BLTV Channel 6. Tyler Brown alongside Rote Grissom set to bring you tonight's boys basketball game between the Van Buren County Eagles and the Marion County Warriors. Van Buren County going through their starting lineups at the moment, and we will do that as well. Starters for Van Buren County, it's Bryson Mooneyham wearing number 50, Kason Shadrick's wearing number 32, Eli Scoggins 34, Slade DeLong 43, and then Callan Sullivan, the sophomore, wearing number 12. For Marion County, who's 2-0 on the season under head coach Nick Pickett, Noah Gravitt wears number 0, Brooks Gudger number 11, Maddox Campbell wears number 25, Jordan Petoskey is number 3, and then Zabe Pemberton wears number 12. And so, Grissom, we were talking right before the game started about this is going to be pretty fast game. Their defense isn't going to necessarily be pressed, but they're going to be very aggressive, and then they're going to fly down the court on offense.
It looks like a very energetic game. Both teams very athletic, it looks like.
Opening tip is going to go to Van Buren County, and we are underway. Callan Sullivan, the point guard, going to give to Eli Scoggins. Scoggins into the paint, looks to try to back it back out. DeLong is who he was looking for, and now 3 seconds called on Eli Scoggins and a turnover for Van Buren County.
That looks like what's going to happen a lot this game. Just the defense applied by Marion County.
Yeah, a lot of pressure and a very athletic team. A lot of the kids on this Marion County team were on their football state championship team that won just a couple of weeks ago at Finley Stadium in Chattanooga, the 2A football state championship. Three-pointer up there is no good, and Eli Scoggins is going to come away with it. It's Petoskey taking the shot there. Now Sullivan, the three-point man for Van Buren County, he's going to miss everything. Rebound there goes to Maddox Campbell. And Jack Pawkin's going to strip it away. No whistle on that one, so no jump ball. Pawkin across court, almost took too many steps, was able to hold back. Looking for DeLong, has Scoggins. 3 men on Scoggins. Scoggins is going to cough it up. Bringing it down the court, Brooks Gudger. Gudger makes a move and a whistle and a blocking foul called against Jack Pawkin.
Coach Sullivan not looking very happy with how his team just did their defense right there.
And Pawkin, I think, was actually a little bit of a game-time sub, so get Gudger's free throw attempt into the book before I forget about it. He's going to shoot for his second one here. Bryson Mooneyham was scheduled to start this game, but instead it's Jack Pawkin who's going to start in place of the scratched Bryson Mooneyham. Pawkin inbounds to Callan Sullivan, and we're looking at that pressure on the other side of the court. Sullivan able to get it down. Tries to pass it off to Sullivan, has it picked off. That's going to be Petoskey coming away with the basketball. Petoskey, a feed to Gudger, and Gudger a three-pointer. He's got 4 points early on.
That's something that I didn't really think I was going to see a lot from Marion County's them shooting threes. As they were warming up, it was mainly just 2-point shots.
Yeah, I was expecting just a bunch of drives to the basket and trying to power it in, as that's what Callan Sullivan's going to do. A little reverse layup there, good. First 2 points of the night for Van Buren County. 4-2 early goings, just 2 minutes have ticked off the clock. Turnaround jumper, and that one good from Maddox Campbell for 2. Pawkin to Sullivan, over to DeLong. DeLong brings it across the timeline. Eli Scoggins has not been a factor so far in this one. Jack Pawkin thought about a 3. Stutter step, goes inside. Shot no good. Rebound goes to DeLong. DeLong out to Pawkin. Pawkin dribbles past Scoggins. Now they go corner, Kason Shadrick. DeLong, Callan Sullivan. Sullivan dribbles from the top of the key. Back out to Pawkin. And Van Buren County, good ball movement, just no open looks. Here's DeLong for a 3, no good. And a foul is going to go against Callan Sullivan. First foul of the night for Sullivan. And that's 2 early for Van Buren County. Three-pointer, good from Jordan Petoskey, his first points of the night. And surprisingly, not a ton of depth from Marion County. Actually, Van Buren County, the 1A school, more kids on the team than Marion County, the 2A school. You got 5 guys sitting on the bench for Marion County as there's 10 seconds and a turnover.
Coach Sullivan did not like that call. He's getting very into this game early on.
Coach has got to sit on the end of the bench, which is even funnier with the red tracksuit on as a shot goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Van Buren County basketball. And if you can see Coach Sullivan on screen pacing back and forth in the red velour suit with Santa Claus on the back of it, it's because this is the last home basketball game and the last broadcast before the Christmas break. And so Coach Sullivan dressed up like a sporty Santa Claus as that three-pointer goes in and out for Pawkin. Cheerleaders wearing their ugly Christmas sweaters, and then both teams, the boys and girls for Van Buren County, warmed up in their ugly Christmas sweaters pregame. And the only thing uglier right now is the score 9-2, Van Buren County in the hole to Marion County.
Van Buren County hasn't really been putting as much threes up as I thought they would be early on.
And Case and Shaddrick's had an attempt. DeLong's had a couple attempts, Jack as well, but nothing has fallen so far. You just got the layup from Callan Sullivan so far. A drive inside and a little floater from the free throw line. That's Noah Gravitt with his first 2 points of the night.
Every single person on Marion County is obviously a scorer. There's several points spread across the board for every player.
Pawkin thought about a three, thought better though, gives to Callan Sullivan. Sullivan out to Shaddrick. Shaddrick a three-pointer from the top of the key, no good. Sullivan on the rebound, nothing doing, and now chasing it out of bounds, and a good job by Scoggins. Good hustle there, but not able to get it back in bounds, and it's out of bounds on Van Buren County. So Road down 11-2 midway through this first quarter. And a lot of substitutions coming from Marion County. If you're Coach Sullivan, kind of what do you tell your team right here?
Right now I tell the team to D up a little bit because a lot of the shots have came from around the 3-point and the 2-point, just all around. They just need to do a better job on defense.
TJ Starkey, a three-pointer, good. TJ Starkey, the son of head coach Tim Starkey of the Marion County football team. Another football player on the floor right now is Tilton Pickett, wearing number 10. He's the quarterback of the Marion County Warriors. Slade DeLong over to Jack Pawkin. Callan Sullivan. Eli Scoggins drives the paint. TJ Starkey is going to draw the foul, and rather, instead of Starkey, that's going to be Zayden Humphreys going to draw the foul.
Van Buren's bench finally starting to get a little bit of energy.
I feel like another thing, too, is this is probably the most pressure, at least in a home game that I've seen. I haven't been to all the road games, but this might be some of the best pressure that Van Buren County's seeing. They kind of look out of sorts for the early goings.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not something that you see a lot with these teams nowadays, is the pressure as much as you used to.
Eli Scoggins, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Van Buren County has 4 now. Callan Sullivan with the other 2. Starkey in the corner, throws up a 3. That one in and out. Fighting for the rebound was Pickett. The Van Buren County is going to come away with it. And now Scoggins trying to hurry up and get it across the court, and a foul there against Van Buren County, or rather Marion County. It's Lennox Williamson, who is going to be all over Dakota Walker. And maybe that's your saving grace. Maybe you can get Marion County to get into foul trouble, and they have to back some of that pressure off. And there's another one coming. That one is going to be against number 2, Zayden Humphreys, and that's his second foul. You gave me a look, Rode. What did you think about the foul call?
I don't know about it. That's a little bit crazy.
And Rode, you should know your uncle a referee in the TSSAA, your grandpa and uncle, or rather a referee in the TSSAA. And there's a layup for Jordan Petoskey and a timeout coming for Van Buren County. And Coach Sullivan not looking very happy right now.
Yeah, Marion County really is putting the pressure on them, really just scoring like crazy, 16-4.
Well, we've got a 30-second timeout. We want to be sure to thank one of our sponsors for supporting us throughout the season, and it's the Hitch Outfitters. The Hitch with 3 locations, one in Sparta, one in Cookeville, and one in McMinnville. We appreciate all of their support and helping us get all of our basketball games on the air this year, and you should thank them as well. Go see them at one of the 3 locations for all your outdoor needs. That's the Hitch Outfitters, a proud sponsor of Van Buren County Eagles and Eaglettes and the Eagle Network. 2:47 to play in the first quarter, 16-4. Marion County leading Van Buren County. Marion County with a lot of its reserves in the game right now. Jordan Petoskey, your only starter on the floor, along with Zade Pemberton. TJ Starkey, Tilton Pickett on the court. Shot misses. Rebound goes to Pemberton. Pemberton's going to take it himself and go all the way. Misses. Rebound, fighting for it. Eli Scoggins has the basketball, and getting a hand in there was Tilton Pemberton, and he's going to be rung up for a foul.
And right now is whenever you're starting to see that foul trouble. Marion County already has 4 fouls from the amount of pressure that they're playing.
And, of course, the way basketball in the high school realm has gone the last few years, of course, when you get to 5 fouls in the quarter, that means you get an automatic 2 free throws as opposed to the old 7, 1-and-1, and 10 double bonus. And so Marion County gets another foul, and you're going to be sending Van Buren to the line for 2 every single foul after that. Pauken, a 3-pointer. That one's good.
That was a great shot by Pauken. He wasn't really contested. Had all the time in the world to shoot that.
Pauken hits the first 3-pointer of the night for Van Buren County, and that cuts the lead for Marion County down to 16-7. But coming through with a clutch shot there is Zade Pemberton, his first 2 points of the night. Like you said, the scoring has been spread around a lot. You've got 6 Warriors that have put points on the board so far. Meanwhile, Van Buren County just has 3 with points. Dakota Walker, a long 3. No good. Bryson Mooneyham goes up for the rebound, but it's going to be grabbed by Tilton Pickett. 3-pointer, Pickett, no good. Bryson Mooneyham gets the rebound. Finally letting his hair grow back. And now a whistle coming. And that one is going to be against Lennox Williamson, his 2nd personal foul of the night and the 5th for Marion County. And so here comes the bonus for Van Buren. Going to be 2 shots for Callan Sullivan.
It is good that Marion County's played a lot of players, though, so there's not a lot of fouls on one specific player. It's just all over the board, just like the points.
Yeah, so far, Zayden Humphrey and Lennox Williamson, 2 fouls each, and that's it, other than Tilton Pickett, who has 1. Sullivan misses the first, misses the second as well, so an unfruitful trip to the line for the young sophomore. Tilton Pickett is going to be called for traveling. Went to his right, then tried to go to his left, and got whistled for it. 7 points for Van Buren County, 18 for Marion, as we're under a minute to play in the first quarter. Dakota Walker into the paint, passes out to Pauken. Pauken, the junior, top of the key, guarded by Starkey. Tries to go down low to Callan Sullivan, off of his hands, and Bryson Mooneyham. Baseball slide into the padding in the end zone and can't save the basketball. Marion County basketball, Noah Gravitt is going to try to burn off about 25 seconds here. Just another reason why Tennessee high school basketball needs the shot clock. To the corner. 3-pointer. That one is good, and a dagger from Tilton Pickett. Van Buren County, 3 seconds to shoot. Callan Sullivan, a layup. Good right there at the basket.
And that's something that Callan Sullivan does effectively every single time. He grabs the basketball just like a football tuck, runs in, nobody can grab it out of his hands, goes up for 2 and gets it.
We talk about some good athletes in that girls' game. Callan Sullivan, another fantastic athlete, also a basketball or baseball player, as many of the basketball players are on this team. Take a look at our scoring from the first quarter so far. Eli Scoggins, 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 2 points. You had Callan Sullivan with 4 points on 2 layups. He was 0 for 2 from the free throw line. And then Jack Pauken had 3 points in the first quarter. Van Buren County scoring 9. Over for Marion County, Noah Gravitt had 2. You had 4 from Brooks Gudger. He had a 3-pointer and 1 of 2 free throws. Maddox Campbell with 2 points. 6 points for Petoskey, 2 for Pemberton, 3 from Tilton Pickett, and then a 3-pointer from TJ Starkey almost immediately as he got into the game. Marion County leading 21-9. During the timeout, we also want to say thank you to another sponsor of the Eagle Networks. That is Chad Lassiter, who I see across the court right now. He's got his kids headed home. I guess it's bedtime for him. He's got a 5-month-old. So congratulations to Chad and his family. You can give him a call at 931-946-2288 for all of your insurance needs. Home, auto, life. Chad's there to help, and he's a fantastic friend of the Eagle Network. Thanks so much to Tennessee Farm Bureau and Chad Lassiter for sponsoring the Eagle Network. So we're set to go back to action. Marion County, 3-pointer from the corner. Tilton, no good. Tilton back on the court along with TJ Starkey. You've got Noah Gravitt out there. Number 11, Brooks Gudger, still in the game. And along with Zade Pemberton. Eli Scoggins, a shot up and a foul whistled. And that one looks like it's going to be against number 11, Brooks Gudger, his first foul of the night. So Scoggins, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Something that the Eagles, I think, that really need to do better on is finding separation before they take the shot. A lot of the time, their defenders have just been all up in their face and really taking the shots, which has caused them to not make very much shots. There's been a lot put up, but not a lot made.
Hard to hit a shot with a hand right in your face as Eli Scoggins goes 0 of 2 from the free throw line that time. TJ Starkey puts up a 3 and misses. Ty Measles almost comes away with the rebound, but instead it's going to be R.C. Howard. Howard to Eli. And now the referee at first signals an offensive foul, and then he said he thought it was going to be a blocking foul, and then he changes his mind again to it being an offensive foul, and so Coach Sullivan not very happy with it, doesn't like the call, and now there's going to be a quick conference here. And you can see him put his hands up like, that was my bad. I think I might have missed that. So we'll see what the outcome of it is here. We'll see if we have the offensive foul or if we see a defensive foul. And so it looks like he's going to go explain to Coach Sullivan and the table what the call is. And it's going to go against Marion County. So Brooks Gudger not very happy with the call as he's the one who was whistled against. Can't believe it, but Gudger going to be whistled for the foul. So 2 fouls for him and 2 for Marion County here in the quarter. And now Gudger is going to check out of the game, and back into the game is the starter, Maddox Campbell. Campbell playing in the post. And now trying to get off a block, Eli Scoggins looks like he's going to be called for a foul. No, instead it looks like it's going to be Starkey. TJ Starkey's is going to be whistled for that one. It looked like Eli was pleading with the referee there for a second. That's why I thought it was whistled against him. Starkey's first foul of the night.
I think that he was talking to the other coach because it seems that Eli, and that coach have a pretty good friendship.
A little bit of a rapport there maybe. And an offensive foul against Marion County.
And R.C. Howard just shows the other number 11 how to actually take a charge. Easier for him to draw him too because he's so little. Call him the Tasmanian Devil.
Let's see, I was going to look on the roster and see what they have R.C. listed at. All 5'4" of him takes that charge. So 4 fouls now against Marion County. And like we were talking about, if you can get them into foul trouble, maybe that loosens that up a little bit. Maybe that takes away some of the edge they have on defense. You can see they're not pressing right now. So Callan Sullivan, one-on-one against Starkey, and Sullivan wins it. Sullivan 6 points on the night, his first 2 of the quarter. And now Gravitt with the ball down court is going to draw a whistle, and that one's going to be against Van Buren County's number 11, R.C. Howard. First foul of the night for R.C. as he checks out. Jack Pocking wearing number 33 back into the game. 21-11. Van Buren County has etched away at the Marion County lead. Starkey tries to inbound to Maddox Campbell, but the big guy loses the handle on it. Kason Shadrick, last person to touch it, though, and Starkey will try again. This time they go to Gravitt. Gravitt, Petoskey, back to Starkey. Starkey loses the handle on it, picks it up, left-hand dribble. Long three-pointer, that one almost from Coach Sullivan's seat, no good. Rebounded by Scoggins. Scoggins, Shadrick, inside to Sullivan. Sullivan goes to work, swatted away, and Sullivan tried to pass it back out, but nobody was there, and it goes to the Marion County bench.
Callan Sullivan didn't really have anybody to pass it there. He had 3 guys all around him.
Van Buren County 5-4 on the year, looking to improve to 6-4 tonight. Meanwhile, Marion County 2-0. But Marion County really hasn't played anyone just yet, and we'll tell you about that coming up after the foul. I can't see the other number. I see a 2. So that means it could have been Sullivan, and it could have been Kason Shadrick. We'll check those at halftime and make sure we got our fouls right. But regardless, going to the line is Jordan Petoskey for 2, and he hits the first. We're talking about Marion County really hasn't been challenged yet, and it was, in fact, Callan Sullivan who got the foul. That's his second as Tough Crane comes in place of him. Marion County tonight has, well, rather Marion County coming into tonight is 2-0. They've played St. Andrews and they've played Boyd Christian. They've blown both of them out. And so this might be the best challenge that the Warriors have had all season so far. Petoskey, second attempt good. He's got 8 points tonight, a pair of three-pointers and then a pair of free throws. And now we've got a timeout coming at 6:05 here in the second quarter. Marion County leading 23-11 over Van Buren County.
But something that you were talking about earlier is the amount of fouls that they've drawn. We're only about two minutes into this second quarter.
Yeah, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Van Buren County with only 2 fouls versus Marion County's 4, and Marion County found themselves in foul trouble back in the first quarter, putting Van Buren into the bonus. We'll run down right quick with what I have at least. I'm not saying this is the official book, and I'll make sure I've got that at halftime. Brooks Gudger with 2, Tilton Pickett with 1, Zayden Humphrey with 2, Lennox Williamson with 2, and TJ Starkey with 1. Meanwhile, for Van Buren County, Callan Sullivan has 2, Jack Pockin has 1, and R.C. Howard has 1, and R.C. sitting on the bench right now. Tough Crane comes back into the game, and so that means Callan Sullivan's on the bench as well. Eli Scoggins, Jack Pockin, Kason Sullivan, or rather Kason Shadrick, and DeLong on the court. Pressure again coming from Marion County and a whistle, and it looks like a foul coming against the Warriors. That one's going to be against number 3, Jordan Petoskey. And you can hear the Marion County fans below us. They're not very happy with the last few foul calls they've gotten. That's the 5th foul. And so Slade's going to go to the line.
Still 6 minutes of game time in this quarter, too.
Van Buren County, after DeLong's trip, will have already shot 4 free throws in this quarter, and he's going to hit the first one. Marion County has only shot 4 free throws the entire game. DeLong, second shot good. He's 2 of 2. He's got 2 points tonight. And a timeout. And this is an official's timeout, as the referee is going to be checking the home book for something. Crew chief going to call over the rest of his crew. I saw the away book holding up his phone as if to show the referee something on his phone. Not sure what we've got going on there. And Coach Sullivan is wanting an explanation. And it looks like a technical foul coming against Van Buren County. It looked like he held up a tee. And now, referee talking to Coach Sullivan about something. I was looking to see Tuff Crane, who'd come into the game, is wearing 30. I thought it might have been a jersey issue. And Noah Gravitt is going to take the free throws for Marion County, so we'll have to get some clarification on that at halftime and see what's going on there. And Gravitt is going to go 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
It does look like it was a tech on Coach Sullivan because he's setting down now.
I take that back, 25 points for Marion County. Noah Gravitt hits both free throws. Well, and that's the thing, too, is, Coach, when you get a technical foul like that, if it's on the book, it is a technical foul on the coach, but I'm not sure that it's anything that Coach Sullivan said. I think it looks like a clerical error. TJ Starkey pulls up and hits a two-pointer. And that's tough for morale when you get a game stopped like that and you get a technical foul. Feel like you're getting beat on the court, plus in the books. Ball swatted away. Eli Scoggins going to have to go corral it in his own territory. And now a foul committed by Marion County, and Petoskey, not sure what he was thinking there. He was all over Eli Scoggins.
That looked like that was a pretty good play by Eli Scoggins to stop and make that contact because he knew that that guy was going to press as hard as he did once he stopped.
So now Scoggins to the line for 2. He's 0 for in this second quarter at the free throw line, 0 for 2 so far. He was 2 of 2 in the first quarter. His third shot here is going to be a hit. So 27-14. Van Buren County pulled within 11 just a few minutes ago, and now we're back to 27-14. And Scoggins 2 for 2 in that trip, so overall 4 of 6. 27-15, Starkey top of the key. And Starkey looks the part of the basketball player, also a football player. Only a freshman on the court right now. Starkey commanding the offense, is going to drive into the paint. Has that one knocked away, and Tuff Crane going to battle for the basketball, and a jump ball called. Possession arrow is going to go to Van Buren County, and Jack Pawkins going to inbound. Marion looks like they're going to press once again. Inbound goes to Eli Scoggins. Scoggins to Pawkin. Scoggins again looking to get it across court, does to DeLong. And now a whistle and steps called against DeLong.
And it's just the amount of pressure that Marion County is playing on the Eagles that's just making them add up all these mistakes. If you have fresh legs and people that can play basketball, why not press the whole time? It's a good way to play basketball.
Three-pointer no good. Maddox and Eli hit the floor. Now a three-pointer coming from Gravitt, no good. Fight for the basketball on the court. There's a scrum for it. Who's got the fumble? And a jump ball. Eli's got the basketball. Possession arrow to Marion County. Now Dakota Walker's going to check in. Tuff Crane's going to take a seat. Starkey to inbound. And a quick little timeout here as they're going to wipe up some of the sweat on the floor from when about 5 guys were laying there on the hardwood. Scoring so far in this one, Callan Sullivan's got 6, but he's seen limited playing time because he's got 2 fouls already. 3 points from Jack Pawkin. That was back in the first quarter. Slade DeLong, 2 of 2 from the free throw line here in the second quarter. And then Eli Scoggins has 4 points, all coming on free throws. He hasn't got a really good look at the basket from the floor all game. Dakota Walker with the rebound. Here comes the pressure again. Eli Scoggins is going to get away from it. Scoggins into the paint. Step, good. First points of the night from the floor for Eli Scoggins. He's got 6. Starkey, left wing, passes it out to Gravitt. Gravitt loses handle on the basketball, but able to corral it. A tad faster than Jack Pawkin to get to it. Pickett out to Starkey. Now Starkey and Pickett working together. Looked like Tilton Pickett was going to crash the board there on the baseline. Starkey takes the shot himself, misses, and Van Buren County comes away with the basketball after a Maddox Campbell missed shot. Eli coast to coast. And we're talking about Eli not having any shots a few seconds ago. Now he's got 2 in a row.
Yeah, he's been able to create that separation that I was talking about earlier, getting the defenders off his back.
27-19. Closest the game's been since the start, honestly. And a hold is going to come against DeLong. First foul of the night for DeLong. Maddox Campbell's going to check out of the game for Marion County. Into the game is Sam Kitchen. First time we've seen him tonight. Noah Gravitt to inbound. Eli Scoggins is going to take a seat. In his place, Bryson Mooneyham. Callan Sullivan back into the game as well. Sullivan 2 fouls. That's why he hasn't seen a lot of playing time here in the second quarter. 3 minutes to play. Starkey along 3. Good. Starkey 8 points on the night. 2 3-pointers and a bucket. Sullivan, corner, Shadrick. Shadrick back out to Pawkin. Callan Sullivan drives inside. Sullivan can't get anything in the paint. Gives to Dakota Walker. Walker to Shadrick. Shadrick a 3-pointer. Good. First 3 points on the night for Shadrick. 30-22, an 8-point lead for Marion County. Starkey, no good. Pawkin on the rebound. Pawkin over to Dakota Walker. Walker thought about a 3, thought better of it though. Pawkin, 3, up, no good. That one bounces high and out of bounds. And it's off of an eagle. Looks like Dakota Walker may have been the last one to touch that.
It looks like there's a foul.
Oh, you called it right too. Number 20, Dakota Walker, is who's going to be whistled against. Walker's first foul of the night. That's 4 for Van Buren County here in the second. Tilton Pickett. 3 points, no good. And a foul's going to be against Callan Sullivan as he got right up and under Sam Kitchen and backed him away. And he's going to be whistled for it. That's the 3rd of the night for Sullivan. And it looks like Sullivan is going to come out of the game. You got Bryson Mooney, or rather you've got Tim Baker, and you got Eli Scoggins set to check in as Sam Kitchen goes to the line for 2. Hits the first one. And here at the horn, let's see who's coming out. It's going to be Callan Sullivan taking a seat with 3 fouls, and Dakota Walker, after picking up his first foul, is going to go to the bench as well. So Kitchen hit the first. Second free throw on its way. That one bounces right and off. Shadrick with the rebound. And Sullivan, or rather Scoggins, is going to bring it down court. Shadrick hit a 3-pointer last time. Gives to Pawkin. Now Starkey sticking close to Scoggins. Not going to give him any openings. Shadrick into the paint. A little bounce pass down low to Sullivan. Sullivan swatted by Tilton Pickett, and a foul. It's going to be 55, Timothy Baker, picking up his first foul of the night. Marion County in the bonus, and that'll send Pickett to the line for 2.
Something that Van Buren County struggles with, and as a bunch of teams struggle with, is whenever they're under pressure, they just kind of freak out, start fouling, start making clumsy mistakes over and over and over again, and they just keep on piling up.
Yeah, you can't lose your composure when the heat gets turned up like that. And I think halftime here in 1:29 seconds, I think that might be Sullivan's messages. Go out there, settle down. They're going to give you the pressure. Just remember what we do in practice. Get the ball down court. Just take your time. Control the tempo a little bit better. Starkey over to Pickett. Pickett tries to take it himself. Shot no good. Eli Scoggins on the rebound. No pressure there from Marion County. Scoggins able to bring it down court easily. Jack Pauken dribbles in, top of the key, goes out to Bryson Mooneyham. Mooneyham, not a three-pointer, not going to take that one. Scoggins battles for a layup, can't get it, rebounded by Gravitt. Gravitt off to Pickett. Pickett, shot no good. Rebound, fought for. Kason Shadrick got a hand in there. And a whistle is going to go against Marion County. Didn't see the number thrown up there. I know that Pickett was in on it, and I know that Pemberton was in on it. And we'll get those fouls updated at halftime to keep you abreast on that. Kason Shadrick to the line for two. First one is good. Shadrick 4 points now. He's got the three-pointer from earlier in the corner, and now this free throw, second free throw of the trip coming up. And that one's just a tad short off the front iron. Less than 45 seconds to play in the quarter. Noah Gravitt, top of the key. We saw this at the end of the first quarter. Gravitt's going to let the clock wind down to about 15 seconds before he goes in motion, but Pauken's going to give him a little bit of pressure there and make him go. 30 seconds, Pauken right on it. TJ Starkey, three-pointer from the right side. That one no good. Rebound, Bryson Mooneyham going after it. Looks like it's off the hands, though, of Zade Pemberton. It's going to be Van Buren County basketball with 18.9 to go here in the first half. Scoggins with the basketball. Your playmaker goes into the paint, uncontested, good. Scoggins found a seam, and he's going to try to make it an old-fashioned three-point play.
I think what Marion County thought right there is they were going to try to hold it, try to get the last shot off, but Eli Scoggins had a different plan.
If it's open, go ahead and take it. That's 2 points. So Scoggins, chance to give it 26 here, and does. 11 points on the night for Scoggins after a slow start in the first. He scored 9 in this quarter. Across court, jump ball. Mooneyham and Starkey, a feed inside there. Bucket good, and that's how the first half will end. A funky first half, I should say. We'll get some clarification on the technical that was called against Van Buren County here in just a few seconds. At the end of the first half, Marion County 34, Van Buren County 26, and Road, we were talking about it just a few minutes ago. If you're Coach Sullivan, what do you tell them at halftime here?
Just like I said earlier, to calm down, to try to make separation on your shots. Either that or try to go in, bump them, get a foul, shoot it up.
Well, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back here in about 5 minutes to bring you the second half. You're watching Van Buren County basketball on YouTube and BLTV Channel 6 on the Eagle Network. Back at Van Buren County High School in Spencer, Tennessee, Tyler Brown alongside Roe Grissom set to bring you the second half of tonight's boys basketball game. Van Buren County versus Marion County. The Warriors leading 34-26 at the half. It was really a tale of two quarters in that one, Road. You had Marion County scoring 21-9 over Van Buren County in the first quarter. Second quarter, Van Buren County rallies back a bit, makes it 17-13 to give us our 34-26 score. And then there was a technical foul back in that second quarter we were kind of curious about. And what it was Eli Scoggins was written down as number 32 in the book. He's actually wearing number 34. So that was the technical foul that we saw just a few moments ago back in that second quarter. So a little clarification on that. To give you a little rundown of the scoring so far, leading the scoring drive for Van Buren County's Eli Scoggins with 11. You've got 6 for Kellen Sullivan, 4 for Shadrick, and 3 for Jack Pauken. Meanwhile, for Marion County, scoring's been spread out a lot. Your top 2 scorers, TJ Starkey, the freshman, with 8, and then Jordan Petoskey with 8 as well. 6 for Tilton Pickett, the quarterback. Sam Kitchen has 1, 2 for Zade Pemberton, 2 for Maddox Campbell, 4 for Brooks Gudger, and 4 for Noah Gravitt. And so we talked, what you tell your team at halftime. What do you want to see out of Van Buren County coming into this second?
Probably what I want to see is just a lot of more aggression towards, better defense, going down, shooting shots, good shots, not just throwing stuff up there, and not turning over the ball as much.
I think you gotta really limit your fouls. The team that's in foul trouble, obviously, is the team that doesn't have momentum going their way. We saw that with Marion County in the second quarter. Marion County, the lead got cut to 8 when Van Buren County was able to pick up those fouls and get those foul shots. But as soon as the momentum swung the other way, Callan Sullivan picked up his third foul, had to take a seat on the bench. All of a sudden, Marion County got right back into the driver's seat. So I think fouls are going to be a huge part of this second half. We'll see how both teams can try to limit that, as a three-pointer is missed by Gudger. Putback misses as well, and Eli Scoggins is going to come away with the defensive board. Jack Pauken from the left elbow, a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Marion County's Zade Pemberton. Pemberton going to bring it down court himself, get it into the paint, turnaround jumper, good. Great shot by Pemberton.
Yeah, that really was a wonderful shot. It's just like I was saying, whenever you allow that much separation, whenever you do fadeaways like that, get separation on the ball, and if you're not contested, it's an easier shot to make.
And a foul coming against Marion County as Eli Scoggins is tripped up, and it's Zayden Pemberton's foot that he falls over, so Pemberton is going to be whistled for a foul. So first one of the second half is going to be against the Warriors. And now an official's timeout to wipe up the sweat from the floor. Scoggins hit the floor hard and skidded.
They're already doing a better job of not fouling, though, Marion County, because we're already at the exact mark that we were at whenever Marion County had 4 fouls.
Yeah. So after a quick little timeout, Marion County, or rather Van Buren County, is going to inbound it. It's going to be Kason Shadrick. Shadrick's going to go to Eli Scoggins. Scoggins got 2 men on him. Shadrick in the corner. No shot there. Jack Pauken on the Van Buren County word mark. Scoggins looking for someone. No motion, though. Jack Pauken is going to get the ball. Pauken's at the top of the key. Now Shadrick. Shadrick can't go inside. He gives to Bryson Mooneyham in the corner. Slade DeLong over on an island by himself. Quickly contested there by Pemberton. Now Scoggins going to go to the basket and get a foul. Push is going to be called against what it looks like number 25, Maddox Campbell. If so, that's his first foul. And Scoggins is going to hit his first free throw of the second half. Scoggins 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the first half. And he's going to be 1 of 2 to begin the second. Pemberton now inside to Campbell. Campbell turnaround shot good. First bucket of the second half for him, and 4 points on the night for Campbell. Scoggins Going to get it across the timeline, able to get away from the pressure. Goes to the corner, Shadrick, wide open three, that one no good. Bryson Mooneyham, rebound, put back, no good. And now out of bounds goes the basketball, and Van Buren County will let it go, and it's going to be the Eagles basketball as that one was off the hands of Noah Gravitt. Slade DeLong to Scoggins. Haven't seen Scoggins take any three-pointers tonight. Slade DeLong, a three-pointer. That one no good. Bryson Mooneyham in there, but coming away with the rebound is going to be Brooks Gudger. Three-pointer, top of the key, no good from Gudger. Rebound, Pemberton. Pemberton, another turnaround shot. Successful earlier, not that time, and Scoggins with the basketball, and now Pemberton is going to come in there and pick up a foul. Pemberton a little overzealous trying to pick up the rebound. Tried to strip it away from Eli Scoggins and instead grabbed the arm of Scoggins.
Something that I've seen a lot of from Scoggins already in this half is him able to actually get past the defenders by sticking out his arm as they're like he's dribbling with one hand, sticking out the other one so they can't reach the ball.
Three-pointer from Kason Shadrick in the corner. Shadrick's second three-pointer of the night. He's got 7 points so far. And now a whistle and a hold going against number 34. Or rather 43, and that's Slade DeLong.
And talking about Shadrick shot. Once you get him rolling, he picks up really good on his shots. Once you start to get him rolling, he really starts to make them. We saw that last season in the JV games. He was just playing JV games most of the time. But once you got him rolling, he just starts piling them up.
Another mass substitution for Marion County as Starkey is back into the game, and for the first time since the first half, Zayden Humphrey. Humphrey picked up two very quick fouls back in the first quarter and didn't play the rest of the half, but he's back into the game. And Tilton Pickett comes up with a layup there, his first 2 points of the quarter. And now Eli Scoggins bucketing the foul.
And that right there was just beautiful. Picks up the ball, steadies himself with 2 steps, goes straight up, gets the and one. Well, if he makes the one.
Lennox Wilson with the foul for Marion County. That's his third. So Scoggins, 3 points here in this quarter. The free throw good, make it 4. And Scoggins, aside from 2 missed free throws in the second quarter, has been money. Humphreys tries to drive inside. Puts a shoulder into Eli Scoggins. But Scoggins trying to punch the basketball out, reached in and got the foul. And that's his first of the night. As Tilton Pickett driving to the basket, shot no good. Eli Scoggins brings it down court. Campbell right on him. And Eli Scoggins will go coast to coast.
And that right there is an easy layup. That might have been just a little bit too defended. They had a guy on every single player right up in their face. They just made a lane for Eli Scoggins.
6 points for Scoggins. He pulled the advantage of Marion County down to 5. And then right on cue, Lennox Wilson, a three-pointer to extend it back to 8. Dakota Walker looking for an open man. He's got Eli Scoggins on the left side. Scoggins will go out to Dakota Walker. Walker, an open three-pointer. That one no good. And now Humphreys grabs the rebound away from DeLong. Brooks Gudger will give to Tilton Pickett. Pickett goes in for a layup, misses, slaps the pads in frustration, and the Eagles will bring it down court. Eli Scoggins, one-on-one against Humphreys. Picked up by Starkey. Slade DeLong out to Kason Shadrick, a long three-pointer, good.
And what did I tell you about Kason Shadrick? Once he starts to shoot threes, he's gonna start making them, and you can see Coach Sullivan getting happy after that little run that brings them just to 5 points.
After the three-pointer by Shadrick, Coach Sullivan is pretty hyped. Back-to-back threes from Shadrick. He's got 10 points on the night. He had 4 in the first half on a three-pointer and a free throw. Now he's added 2 three-pointers to his resume. And then Eli Scoggins, who had 11 points in the first half, he's added 2 buckets and 2 free throws. So 17 points on the night for Eli Scoggins. Scoggins and Shadrick, the only 2 scorers in the second half thus far for Van Buren County. Meanwhile, for Marion County, Maddox Campbell has 4 points. He had a bucket earlier in the third. 2 points from Pemberton. He's got 4 on the night. 8 points from Pickett. He's got 2 in this quarter. And then you got Lennox Williamson, who hit his first three-pointer of the night, and he's got 3 in the quarter. So just a 5-point lead for Marion. And like I was talking about earlier, there's going to be a...
That was right there as a carry.
Yeah, carry is what I was trying to say. I was going to say a walk, a travel, but no, he turned the ball over. So
it looked like he almost wanted to pass it, but the guy left right before he was going to.
So the turnover against Starkey and the Marion County Warriors. Shadrick thought about a 3. He had a man right in front of him. And now Dakota Walker is going to go to the basket. Not strong enough, though. Bounces off the rim. And now Starkey brings it down court. Passes it back out. Here's Gudger. Gudger out again. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound Williamson. Williamson goes up, puts it back in.
There wasn't nobody on that rebound.
And a correction on that. That was Jordan Petoskey with the rebound in the basket. He's got 10 points tonight now. Callan Sullivan fresh back into the game. A pass off to Bryson Mooneyham. Mooneyham misses it, saves it from going out of bounds, throws it back in, and it's going to be Marion County basketball. Coach Sullivan down on the knee out of the chair before he has to get right back in it. We mentioned earlier a technical foul on the book, and so that's a technical foul against the coach. So Coach Sullivan having to take a seat for the remainder of the game, which I know is killing him. He likes to be up and moving around. Three-pointer missed from Gudger. That one didn't hit anything. Somehow Marion County comes away with the rebound. Starkey failed three-point attempt. And now Eli Scoggins on the floor with the rebound and a foul called. And Scoggins got hit hard, but taking the brunt of it was Brooks Gudger, who's going to come away with the foul. So Gudger, that's his 3rd foul of the night, so he's in some foul trouble. As we only have 1:59 to play in the 3rd quarter. And it looks like Gudger's going to come out of the game. He's grabbing his rib when he got up. He's okay, but he's just got 3 fouls. So Gudger's going to come out of the game, and checking back in is going to be Zade Pemberton in his place. And then you've got Slade DeLong, who's set to check in for Van Buren County. And I would imagine Slade going in for Bryson Mooneyham. 5 fouls for Marion County. So Eli Scoggins is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Scoggins, 3rd trip to the free throw line in this quarter, misses the first one. Dakota Walker is headed to the locker room. DeLong enters the game. Out of the game, Dakota Walker. TJ Starkey over to Petoskey, into Humphreys. Humphreys is going to try to take it himself, decides instead to pass it back out. Williamson with the basketball. Now gives back to Petoskey. Humphrey working inside, loses the dribble on the ball for a quick second. Humphreys gets the ball right back, puts it up and in. Humphreys' first points of the game. Callan Sullivan, Kason Shadrick go inside to Eli Scoggins. Back out, top of the key. And right now, those 3 just playing catch. Scoggins guarded closely by Starkey. DeLong inside to Sullivan. DeLong's got an open three-pointer. That one's good. First three-pointer of the night for DeLong. He's got 5 points. 2 for 2 free throws in the first half. 47-41, 6-point lead for Marion County as the clock ticks down here in the third. Less than 40 seconds to play in the quarter. Open three-pointer, no good. Rebound Sullivan, or rather Shadrick. That was Williamson who took the three for Marion and missed. Shadrick to DeLong. DeLong hit a three-pointer last trip down the court. Bryson Mooneyham thought about a three. Try to go inside to Scoggins. It's off of Scoggins' shoe. And now Starkey looks like he might have been the last to touch it before Bryson Mooneyham had an attempt at it. And it's Van Buren County who's going to get the basketball back. So DeLong will inbound. 2 on the far side. He'll go to Scoggins near the scorer's table. Shadrick with 5 seconds to shoot. Gives to Scoggins. Back to Shadrick. It's going to have to be a long three. He puts it up. That one just missed to the right. Not the play they wanted. It's the play they got. Didn't work out. 47-41 your score after 3 quarters. And again, we want to take a second to thank one of our sponsors. It's going to be Chad Lassiter of Tennessee Farm Bureau. Chad Lassiter, agent here in here in Spencer, Tennessee, at 15704 on Highway 111. Call him at 931-946-2288 for all your insurance needs. Home, life, and auto. Chad Lassiter can set you up with Farm Bureau Tennessee. We appreciate both Chad and Farm Bureau for being sponsors of the Eagle Network and Eaglettes basketball here in this 24-25 basketball season. Final home broadcast of this year, 2024. Next home broadcast for us, the next home game, will come on January 3rd when the Eagles and Eaglettes host Sequatchie County at 6 o'clock. We'll have the stream starting for you about 10 minutes before tip-off. Eagles tonight battling to be 6-4, currently 5-4 on the season. Marion County 2-0, looking to get off to a 3-0 start. They got a late start to their basketball season. We talked about this a little bit in the girls' game, but Marion County's only played 2 games, and here we are right before Christmas break, and it's because whenever Casey Woodley, the head coach of the girls' basketball team at Marion County, resigned last year, Nick Pickett, the head coach for Marion County, took over the scheduling for both teams, and he knew that the football team was going to be good, so they decided to try to schedule basketball season starting a little bit late, and of course it paid off for them as Marion County won the 2A state championship in football this season. And so this team, not a lot of experience so far this year, and Marion County here at Van Buren County getting what is their best challenge so far, as Eli Scoggins is rung up for an offensive foul. Scoggins' second personal foul of the game. (41-47) was your score entering this quarter. Van Buren got a little bit of ground to make up as Scoggins comes away with a loose basketball. Scoggins, good feed to DeLong. DeLong can't get it, and now a whistle. And DeLong is who's called for the foul. Slade's third of the game. So Van Buren with a couple of players in foul trouble, with DeLong with 3 and Callan Sullivan with 3. And currently both of them still on the court. Petoskey inside to Humphreys. Humphreys a shot. That one bounces in. Humphreys 4 points on the night now. Here's Eli Scoggins. Pass out to Pauken. They go to Shadrick in the corner. Three-pointer for Shadrick. That's another one. He's got 4 3-pointers on the night. His third of the second half. Noah Gravitt. Give to Lennox Williamson. Now a long three-pointer coming from Petoskey. That one no good. Rebound, Marion County, and the shot falls for number 12, Zade Pemberton.
And something that's been a little bit of trouble for Marion County in the game, so like until this quarter, is the amount of fouls that they put up. But the Eagles have 2 fouls already in this last quarter, which is not what Coach Sullivan was hoping for.
Yeah, not ideal as Marion County puts up another 3 and Petoskey comes away with a rebound. Probably the best start to a quarter that Marion County's had all night as they go inside to Humphreys. Humphreys going to get the bucket and the foul, and Eli gets the whistle, his 3rd of the night. And Humphreys, after not playing pretty much the entire first half because of a couple of fouls, has 6 points here in this second half, and he's looking to make it 7. Free throw, air ball, no good. 6 points on the night for him so far. An audible gasp from the crowd after that one. Second quarter in a row that Van Buren County has outscored Marion County. Back in the 3rd as that one's off the Warriors there. Marion County outscored Van Buren County 21-9 in the first. Since then, Van Buren County has outscored Marion County 17-13 and 15-13. So not a big enough scoring gap to really make a difference, but enough to make up a little bit of ground. They were able to get within 5 back in the 3rd quarter before Marion County was able to push the lead back out. While we got a timeout, we want to thank another one of our sponsors. It's the Hitch Outfitters. Hitch Outfitters with 3 locations here in the Upper Cumberland. 1 store in McMinnville, 1 in Sparta, and 1 in Cookeville. Visit the Hitch Outfitters for all your outdoor needs. Be sure to tell them the Eagle Network sent you, and we appreciate them for all of their support throughout this 24-25 basketball season for the Eagle Network and VBHS basketball, Eagles and Eaglettes.
There's a little bit of confusion between Coach Sullivan and his team on that inbounds play because Coach Sullivan usually calls out a play and the team did not know what to do, and there was only about 1 more second that they had until 5 sec. So he just had to call a timeout there.
You hate to burn one like that, but Coach Sullivan takes a full timeout, so he gets the chalkboard out, or the marker board, I guess, and draws up a little something here. Let's see what the old coach has up his sleeve. 53-44, 5:36 to play. Sullivan to inbound, goes to Shadrick. Shadrick's going to try to bring it into the paint, backs it out, gives it to Eli Scoggins. Scoggins has Petoskey all over him. Cutting in as Dakota Walker gets a shot, and it's no good. Humphreys goes in and grabs the rebound. Humphreys going to bring it down court himself, and he's going to score the basket. 8 points in the second half for Humphrey. Like we said, not a factor in the first half, has been a huge factor in the second half. Callan Sullivan, a fantastic contested shot.
And that right there is what I was talking about earlier in the game. Callan Sullivan doing that little football tuck. They just cannot pick it away, and he's really excellent at doing that. A lot of other players try to do that, but just don't succeed. But I guess he practices it a lot, and it's an easy way for them to get some buckets for the Eagles.
Callan Sullivan, of course, the son of Coach Dustin Sullivan, a sophomore on this team, as there's a jump ball. Possession arrow going to Marion County. Sullivan, not a lot of playing time tonight as he's been into foul trouble early. He's got 3 as we play this 4th quarter. He had 4 points in the first, 2 in the second to give him a total of 6, and then he went scoreless in the 3rd. So he's got 8 points on the night. A 3-pointer from Tilton Pickett, and he wanted more, but no whistle. 3-pointer coming from Dakota Walker now, and it's good. Dakota Walker's first points of the night, and it's a big one. 58-49. Steal coming from Sullivan. Sullivan brings it down court, tries to tuck it like you were talking about, and he gets fouled. Zade Pemberton draws the whistle, and that's his 3rd of the night.
These free throws right here are some that you really need to have with only 4 minutes of playing time left in the last quarter of the basketball game.
Sullivan hits the first one. That's his first made free throw tonight, as he was 0 for 2 back in the first. Now 1 for 3, trying to make it 2 for 4. And that one no good as it rolls off the right side. Gravitt brings it down court for the Warriors. Pickett with the basketball. Gives to Petoskey. Petoskey inside to Humphrey. Humphrey goes up, and the foul called on Eli. Eli didn't like it, and Rode, I can tell you didn't like it.
Yeah, I really did not like that call. I don't like the calls where they just jump up with the basketball player. Don't really make any kind of contact. Maybe you get a little bit of a ticklish touch on them, and then they get called for the foul. That happens a lot nowadays, I see.
And so Humphrey, first free throw is good. He had a bucket on a foul earlier, but he airballed the free throw attempt. So he's 1 of 2 right now. And now we have an official's timeout and something going on with the book. Coach Sullivan sitting on the bench with his face in his hands.
I think he just shouted out, "How is that 5?" Because I guess they're going to see if Eli has 5 fouls.
I have Eli for 4.
I think that is the other scorebook, Marion County scorebook keeper that called the ref over there.
And I guess it's your official book, it's your home book that you go by. And so if the home book doesn't have it for 5, then you got to go with it. But that's why as bookkeepers you get together after almost every quarter, and especially at half, to compare what you've got, make sure everyone's on the same page. Here comes Callan Sullivan. Great layup there. Sullivan 5 points in this quarter. That gives him 11 on the game. 7-point game now. Closest we've seen it in a while is 5. Double dribble coming against Tilton Pickett. He's not happy with the call, not happy with himself as he turns the ball over. Right now, Van Buren County outscoring Marion County 11-10 in the quarter. Going to have to do better than that if they want to try to take a lead here. Callan Sullivan, another great layup. Good feed from Jack Pawkin.
He's been a great playmaker in this quarter. How many points does he have in this quarter?
This quarter now he's got 7. Prior to that, 6. So 13 points on the night for Sullivan. And Tilton Pickett looked like some contact was made on that shot, but there's no whistle. They let him play, and the shot goes out of bounds. 59-54. Three-pointer, Dakota Walker, no good. Fighting for the rebound, and dadgummit. Foul coming against Callan Sullivan.
That's also another tickle touch foul that I'm seeing from up here. I don't know.
So that's the 4th foul of the night for Sullivan, and it's going to send Humphrey to the line. Humphrey has not been the most effective free throw shooter tonight from Marion County. He's only got 1, and that's out of 3. That shot good. That'll put Marion County at 60. And now timeout is called by Coach Sullivan. Van Buren County is going to want to talk this over real quick. 2:42 to go. 6-point game, 60-54. Marion County leads. So just a 2-possession game right now for Van Buren County.
Yeah, it's still really anybody's ball game right now. But it's still 3 minutes basically to play on the play clock. Although Van Buren County's in some foul trouble. Just about all of their star players have a bunch of fouls that just keep on piling up and piling up. And not to mention the team fouls. The team has 5 fouls, and the guests only have 1. Marion County only has 1.
This isn't the last game before the Christmas break overall for Van Buren County, as the team will go to Sale Creek tomorrow night. That game's set to start at 5:30 on the road, so they'll get one more game in before the Christmas break. And then after that, the girls are going to play in the King of the Smokies Pigeon Forge High School Tournament, and that is the 19th, 20th, and 21st of this month. As Sullivan gets a shot, no good. Humphrey comes away with a rebound. Noah Gravitt. Over to Gudger. Gravitt into the paint, drives inside, no good. Rebound, Eli Scoggins. Scoggins on a fast break. Got one man to beat, and he does it. Outruns Tilton Pickett. And Scoggins with his first points of the fourth quarter. 4-point game now, 60-56. Closest the game has been since the first quarter. Eagles got within 5 in the third, and now they're within 4. But Jack Pauken on a foul is going to send the Warriors to the line. Second foul of the night for Pauken. And Rhoda, as you said, team already with 5 team fouls. And so Noah Gravitt headed to the line for 2. And Gravitt has been solid with a small sample size tonight. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Misses the first one here. Checking out of the game for Marion County is Gudger. And back into the game is going to be Lennox Williamson. Hits the second one. Takes us back to a 5-point game. Still a 2-possession game. Minute 42 to play. Callan Sullivan to his right. Going to try to drive the baseline. Puts a shot up and over the towering Pickett and gets the basket.
That right there is going to make it a 3-point game, but the thing that Marion County is going to try to do now is just hold the ball as long as they can, because whenever they hold the ball as long as they can, it's going to force the Eagles to foul, which they could get extra points up off of, which is why Van Buren didn't really need to foul as much as they did early on in this quarter.
Very impressed with a couple of guys on these teams here in this fourth quarter. For Marion County has been Zayden Humphrey, who didn't play pretty much the entire first quarter because of foul trouble. He got 2 points in the third, and then he's got 8 points now in the fourth quarter. So Humphrey has come back in a big way and been a huge factor in this game. And then on the other side, something very similar, Callan Sullivan. He had 6 points in the first half, a very quiet third quarter, and had those 2 points very early in the second quarter, but again, got into foul trouble, didn't get a lot of looks, was sitting on the bench a lot, and Callan Sullivan has really come alive in this fourth quarter. 7 points for Callan Sullivan in the fourth, and you hear about it in the NBA, best player on the court, fourth quarters when they come alive, they make things happen, they get things done, and that's what we're seeing right now with Humphrey and Sullivan.
It looks like they got a lot of fresh players out here ready to foul, I guess.
Pickett trying to keep the ball away from Pauken. Dakota Walker. They go Humphrey in the corner, and it's going to be either Mooneyham or Walker who's going to get the whistle.
And that right there is the exact guy that they wanted Marion County to pass it to, because he hasn't really been as effective on the free throw line as any of the other Marion County players out there.
Walker is who gets the foul, and Humphrey misses the first. Two of 5. A correction, 2 of 6. Humphreys tonight, 2 of 6. 7th free throw attempt coming. And that one is going to spin in good. 3 of 7 now. 62-58. Sullivan across court to Pauken. Pauken to Walker. Walker to Shadrick. Shadrick, three-pointer from the top of the key, no good. Rebound Humphrey. And we'll see who Marion County gets the ball to get the foul here. And Pickett's going to be called for a foul. Pickett's third foul of the night.
I actually do believe that. I think that was a walk, maybe.
You're right, only one foul, so yeah, a walk on Pickett. He's just not happy with the call there. And now Eli Scoggins bucketed the foul.
And that right there, you can really hear the crowd roaring. They're fading into this basketball game with only 51 seconds left, and Eli Scoggins gets the 2, and now he gets a chance for 1, which will make it a 1-point ball game.
Humphrey and Pemberton down low to rebound for Marion County. Just up from them, Dakota Walker and Bryson Mooneyham. Here comes Scoggins' shot, and that one's off. Humphreys will rebound, and Jack Pauken just tackles him. So Pauken with the foul. That's his third of the night. And like you're talking about, exactly who won headed to the line once again.
That's why he was so electric to get there. I don't think he really meant to foul him as hard as he did, but fouled him as hard as he did because he was trying to get there as fast as he can before he could throw the ball away.
And from the looks at it, it looked like Coach Nick Pickett maybe wanted that one called an intentional as hard as it was. So the referee will talk to each of the Eagles that are on the line for the rebound. I guess maybe tell them take it a little easier. Humphrey's shot good. Callan Sullivan checks in place of Bryson Mooneyham. Coach Pickett having a laugh with the referee after the call. Humphrey's shot good. And now Humphreys can't miss. And another timeout coming. This time it's Marion County, and Coach Pickett wants a full timeout. So while we got the full timeout, we want to thank Chad Laster of Tennessee Farm Bureau for being a sponsor of the Eagle Network. Chad Laster and the Hitch both sponsoring us all season. We greatly appreciate them for all of their support this year and helping us get all of our games on the air and supporting the Eagle Network and all of the student workers that we have on the broadcast. And we've got Jasmine Miller working camera tonight. Rode Grissom over here on color with me. And down in the control room, Zach Matthews, the director of the game earlier today. Kaylee Yates helping me out on color earlier today as well. Caden Yates directing tonight's game, this boys' game. Marissa Avalos, the president of the media club, down there being our producer in the production room. A lot of student helpers and a lot of volunteers to help get these games on the air, and greatly appreciate all of their work. Connor Christenberry hanging out up here with us as well, along with Kyla Young. Now with less than a minute to play, we go back to action. A ball out of bounds. Last touch by Noah Gravitt. Eagles will get the ball right back. Aggressive defense here from the Warriors. They're going to give to Pauken. Pauken runs into a wall. Callan Sullivan going to get it across the court. Sullivan shoots for a layup, misses. And now Shadrick, a jump ball called with Noah Gravitt. And Eagles are going to get the basketball. 2-possession game with 38 seconds to go. I guess it's a 1-possession game on a three-pointer and a foul. 64-60. Possession arrow goes to the Eagles, rather the Warriors now. Stolen away by Tilton Pickett. Pickett's going to give to Gravitt, and Gravitt's going to be fouled by Pauken. And Pauken's just going to grab a shirt tail to get the foul here. And now Marion County is going to call a 30-second timeout. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, the games we broadcast here on YouTube and on BLTV Channel 6 is all student run. I'm the AV teacher, and so I'm the only adult really on this broadcast. It's the kids that are putting on the rest of the broadcast for you, doing the camera work and doing all the switching in the control room. And we want to definitely thank Karen Wilson back at BLTV Channel 6 for getting us on the air tonight. She and Kelvin Bond, the two employees at BLTV 6 that always help us out if we have any trouble or we need some equipment, need some wires run. So we greatly appreciate BLTV6 for always helping us out and being able to give all of our students experience in the broadcasting field and also highlight our student athletes. So Marion County now to inbound with 26.2 on the clock. It'll be Tilton Pickett to throw it in. Pickett's going to get the ball right back and bring it across court. Foul is going to come from Dakota Walker. Three fouls for Walker. And Pickett to the line. Pickett's second trip to the free throw line. He is 1 of 2 back in the second quarter. Misses the shot there. Tilton Pickett, the son of head coach Nick Pickett. DeLong and Mooneyham out of the game for Marion, or rather for Van Buren County. Shadrick back deep. Free throw missed. Eli Scoggins gets the rebound and the foul. It's Tilton Pickett who's going to be called for the block, and Pickett looks like he's going to exit the game. Pickett out, and Lennox Williamson in. And Pickett not happy with himself. Callan Sullivan gives to Scoggins, a three-pointer, no good. Crashing the boards is Sullivan. Shatter tries to put it back up, no good. Fight for the basketball, out of bounds. It's Marion County basketball with 10.5 seconds to go. A scrum for the basketball on the baseline, and someone dribbled it out of bounds. And now a timeout coming from Marion County. A full timeout for Marion County. While we got some time, we'll take a look at the schedule real quick. Like we said, this is our last home broadcast until January 3rd when Van Buren County returns to Spencer for a 6 o'clock date with Sequatchie County, and that's a Friday night here at home. This is the second to last game of the year before Christmas break for the boys team. The Eagles tomorrow night will go to Sell Creek for a 5:30 game. Girls playing tomorrow night as well, but they've got 3 games coming up right before the Christmas holiday. They're going to go take a trip to Pigeon Forge for the King of the Smokies High School tournament. The Eaglettes will play the 19th, 20th, and 21st. That's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday up in Pigeon Forge. So for those girls, Coach Sapp and their parents, a nice little trip right here at the holidays. And then a well-deserved break until January 3rd when both the teams and the students return to VBHS. 64-60. Marion County with the basketball. Ty Measles on defense down on the baseline. They're able to get it in right over top of Jack Pauken, and Pauken is going to draw a foul against Jordan Petoskey. Pauken's 5th foul of the night, if my count is correct, and so he'll be disqualified. And checking back into the game will be Eli Scoggins, Callan Sullivan, and Dakota Walker. But not before Petoskey shoots 1 of 2. Petoskey 2 of 2 tonight from the free throw line, looking to put this game out of reach. Misses the first one. So like I said, it's still, in the most extreme of cases, a one-possession game. You get a three-pointer and a foul. But that's what Van Buren County is hoping for. If Marion County misses this one, you let them take the 3, make it a 1-point game, and that's it. But Petoskey's going to hit the free throw. 65-60, and now a turnover for Van Buren County. It's Marion County basketball.
It looks like Dakota threw it into Jack, and then Jack went back out of bounds.
Yep. Yeah, because the referee here on the near side was showing like an over and back type of motion. The referee on the baseline is not who called it, though. So 7.7 seconds, Marion County to inbound, and they do so out to Gravett. And Eli Scoggins is going to foul Gravett. Scoggins' 5th foul, he's disqualified. And at this point, just putting off the inevitable. Scoggins out of the game with 5 fouls. Slade DeLong into the game. He's on the box for the rebound. Gravett's free throw attempt no good. He's got a second one coming up. And he makes it. 2 of 4 here in the 4th quarter, but that's good enough. Out of bounds on Marion County. Van Buren will get the ball back. 4.7 seconds to go in a 6-point hole. Callan Sullivan, 3-pointer, no good, and time will expire, and that will do it. So like we said, probably the best test the Marion County has gotten so far, and they did so tonight. They win it, though, 66-60, but really great fight from Van Buren County tonight.
Yeah, definitely a great fight because early on in the game, they were really just getting slaughtered in the first half, but they came out in the second half with a different attitude, and they fought till the end.
Well, that'll do it for us here on the Eagle Network tonight. Eaglettes pick up the win in the first game of the night. Van Buren County falls in the second one to Marion County, and that'll do it for our broadcast for 2024. We appreciate everyone for sticking around with us till the end of the game tonight and for keeping up with Eagle Network all year long. We'll see you in 2025 when Van Buren County returns to Spencer to host Sequatchie County on January 3rd. That's a Friday night here at 6 o'clock. So for Road Grissom, I'm Tyler Brown saying so long from Spencer, Tennessee, and a Merry Christmas to all of you if we don't see you before then.